One of the things that made Uber so powerful, what did Uber do that was brilliant among many things? But simplistically speaking, what did they do? Did they invent taxi cabs? No. Invent black cars and limousines? No. Dispatch? No. They didn't invent any of the pieces in the system. What they invented brilliantly was a retooling and a reorienting of the elements in the system, right? So think back to when you and I used to catch cabs 20 years ago, right? Rainy day in a big city, you call 555 yellow cab, you get some person on the phone who lies to you, right? The first thing she says is, the cab will be there in 15 minutes. You know, no way the cab isn't to be here in 15 minutes, right? Cab's probably 30 minutes away, they've told you 15, you'll sit there and you'll wait. So lie number one. Lie number two is you lie back to her, great, no problem, at the corner of State and Main, I'll wait. If a checker cab happened to pull up that next second and said to you, hey man, do you need a ride to the airport? Oh yeah, you abandon the cab you called, you hop into the cab in front of you, and you leave. The yellow cab on the way to pick you up plays by the same rules. If he's on his way to get you and he sees one of us in a suit with a little two-wheelie, he goes, oh, there's an airport ride. Okay, to hell with you, I'm gonna take the ride and go to the airport. Entire system is engineered not around you, the customer. Doesn't benefit you, doesn't service you, wholly inefficient, benefits the cab, benefits the dispatch. The client is pretty much the last thought process in that way that system operates. What did Uber do? Uber repositioned all of that, so now you're at the middle. When you hit the Uber app, what happens? The closest cab to you is yours, and it shows exactly how far away it is. You get in, no conversation, no negotiation of fees. The cabs are clean because if you get a 2-star driver, they kick you out. So it's clean, it's well organized, it's a nice place, it's nice and safe. And of course, when you leave, there's no tip, right? So what is designed about that? You pay a premium sometimes, but the service is all about you getting the fastest ride to pick you up and take you where you want to go. Well, HighTower did the same thing. We said you have this big system that's designed to enrich various commercial components of wealth management, trading firms, hedge funds, separate accounts, ETFs, big wirehouses, big banks. The last person in that system that gets attended to is the client, because the client has to feed all of them with their portfolio. We said we're changing all that. We're going to build a proprietary platform that puts the client at the center and causes every one of those market participants, day by day, trade by trade, account by account, to compete for our client's business. And they have to get through a quality financial advisor to get to the client, and there's zero economic interest that we have as a business or the advisor has to pick and choose among any of those market influences. So we gutted their ability to reach in and influence the decisions that our advisors were making or that the client would be forced to make if they had limited shelf space.